The world came to know him by a nickname that started as a joke, Butterbean. But over time, that name would become tied to some of the most unforgettable knockouts ever seen inside a ring. And in this video, we'll relive every one of them we could find on tape, from the very first punch that made fans stand up to the brutal finishes that turned Butterbean into a legend.
Oh, right, he goes down. Where do you want to go? Do you want to stay?
I want Mike Tyson. 4 rounds, 10 rounds, gonna be just like this. He's too stupid to run. He'll stand up and get knocked out.
The pundits say you couldn't last 60 seconds with Mike Tyson.
That's what they say.
Mike Tyson.
One hit's all it takes from a heavyweight like me.
Bullied as a kid, mocked as an adult, and then Eric Esch shocked the boxing world with knockouts nobody could forget. He didn't look like a boxer, and he sure wasn't treated like one. But in 1997, everything changed when the man they laughed at flattened a champion to claim the IBA heavyweight title.
Left-right combination, White is down and out of the ring, fight is over! Again, he gives us everything we want.
July 1995, Butterbean stepped into the ring against the athletic Doug Norris. Norris had the speed, moved well, and even landed some shots. But when Eric let his hands go, it was a different story. In the second round, Butterbean's raw power flattened him. 2 weeks later, Paul Springer. Next up was Paul Springer. Bigger body, stronger muscles, built like a comic book hero. On paper, he looked like the improved version of Butterbean. But fights aren't won on paper. Butterbean showed the world that muscles are just for show. It's heart, grit, and heavy hands that count. One crushing right hook ended it in the very first round. October 1995, Pat Jackson.
And in truth, we thought that Myers out.
Fight more instinctive.
Then came Pat Jackson. He moved well, kept his distance, and tried to box smart. By round 3, both men were exhausted. And then, chaos. The referee stepped in to separate them, walked straight into one of Butterbean's punches, and hit the canvas himself. Jackson wanted no part of it after that, refusing to continue. Butterbean walked away with the TKO.
Who doesn't have to ref anymore?
Tonight he won too. Were you trying to tell the referee to stop the fight there, Bean?
Well, not exactly. He just got in the way, just like Tough Man. Somebody gets in the way and they go down. It wasn't intentional, but it happens. Well, I was shocked because I looked down and it was the wrong guy laying there.
February 1996, Joe Wiggins. Joe Wiggins entered confident, bouncing on his feet, throwing leather early. But Butterbean never stopped pressing forward, round after round, like a tank. By the fourth, Wiggins had nothing left. The referee called it, making Joe the first man to ever last that long against Butterbean. But it didn't matter. In the end, constant pressure breaks even the most confident fighter. March 1996, James Baker.
Okay, shake hands. How about it?
The bell rang, and within seconds, it was over. Another brutal first-round finish. With Butterbean, hesitation meant destruction. April 1996, Richard Davis. And then Richard Davis. Back to the ropes, nowhere to run. Butterbean dropped him with a left hook in the opening round. Another man down, another knockout on the record. In that era, facing Butterbean was like stepping in front of a freight train. Short, violent, and unforgettable. May 1996, Jonathan Whitfield.
Obey my commands at all times. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up. Back to your corner.
Starting to see now a little more of the patience by Butterbean. Now he rushes in. He sees an opportunity. And Whitfield, wise second, is stalking him. Is Butterbean now. Butterbean knows he's closing in. Whitfield, watch out. People, first thing they said to him, hey, you want to be famous?
A man much larger than him in size. But size alone doesn't win fights. By the fourth round, Butterbean's power broke him down and ended it with a knockout. Another reminder that the biggest body in the room isn't always the strongest. January 1997, Kurt Allen. The footage from that fight is grainy, hard to find, but what happened still matters. At the end of the third, Eric pinned Allen against the ropes, unloaded a barrage of punches, and forced the referee to step in. Even in low-quality film, one thing was crystal clear. Butterbean's pressure was relentless. April 1997, Ed White, IBA title fight.
Obey my commands at all times. Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
Butterbean takes the punch pretty well, as he's showing you here. Greening through the assault of Ed White, but took a hard right hand from Ed White. Just keeps coming with his own left hand. Oh! Haymaker right hand by Butterbean.
Hey, how you feel? You all right?
The night that defined him, Butterbean challenged IBA champion Ed White. The critics didn't believe a man with his frame could hold a world title. In the second round, he proved them all wrong with a knockout that crowned him the IBA heavyweight champion of the world. From that moment, Butterbean wasn't just a sideshow, he was a champion.
Crowd goes nuts. Blood streams down Butterbean's face.
July 1997, Scott Lindecker, title defense. Just 3 months later, he defended that belt against Scott Lindecker.
Right hand puts Lindecker down. How about that? He wants to. Now he'll try to survive the rest of the round.
He can't move now for heading to the ground.
Consider basically he's a cruiserweight, but now he goes down just getting pounded too much. Body shots are taking it all out of him. He's out again.
Lindecker pushed him into the fourth round, but once again, Butterbean's heavy hands decided the fight. Another knockout, another successful defense.
Down goes Lindecker. Fight is over.
March 1998 brought a rematch with Billy Eaton. Their first fight ended in a draw, and Eaton believed he had the formula to stop Butterbean. But the second meeting told a different story. In the third round, Butterbean knocked him out cold, proving once again, unfinished business is dangerous business. February 1999, Patrick Graham, title defense. By February 1999, Butterbean was still champion, still defending his belt. Against Patrick Graham, he wasted no time. Just into the third round, a TKO finish sealed another defense. Butterbean had gone from the butt of jokes to the man who refused to give up his crown.
Only the second time Graham has been down in his time.
That hard right hand, I love the knockdown.
And he winks it.
Winks that Joey tried to tuck into him, and then knocks Graham to the ropes with a right punch.
And Jay Matey has seen enough in what may have.
In April 1999, Butterbean stepped in against talented boxer Kevin Talon and delivered one of the cleanest knockouts of his career. By round 3, a single crushing shot ended the fight and left fans on their feet. Some called it one of his best knockouts ever.
Getting into Talon with some counterpunching of his own. Butterbean missing with the right hand, scoring with a left and a right as Talon comes in to end round number 1. But what's his tone like this guy? Well, Talon just got knocked and Butterbean trying to add his 30-second knockout. And it sends Talon down here at round 2. Really exciting though when the opponent in front of him can nail him a little bit like a fun maker. Talon just can't. And Butterbean finishes him off here in round number 3.
September 1999, Kenny the Raven. Just a few months later, he faced Kenny the Raven.
He is much more stationary now and more of a target for Butterbean's big shots. And here comes the inevitable. Back in Ellisville,
The Raven was tough, but Butterbean's power was relentless. By the second round, the referee had no choice but to stop the beating. Against Butterbean, survival was often the only victory. Then came Bill Johnson in May 2000.
His career. Only loss in 1990.
About sees his advantage of being able to move. He didn't get hit there. But he's got, it's his job. He's the entertainer. It's his job to do what he just did. Hey, that's not a real knockout. I'm telling you. It sounded like he was shot with a pellet gun.
Johnson hit the canvas not once, not twice, but 3 times before the referee finally waved it off in the second round. Few fighters could withstand more than a handful of Butterbean's punches. June 2000, Kerry Biles.
most of the time, and Butterbean's missed with his big shots. But he wobbles Biles with the left hook, and winning the rounds may not be good enough. In fact, it might be tough to finish it at this point. Biles is starting to wobble. Butterbean's losing that temper. Bean catches.
Biles came out fast, but quickly ran out of gas. By the second round, exhaustion set in, and Butterbean finished the job. With Eric, fatigue was a death sentence. September 2000, Marcus Road. Butterbean dominated Marcus Road from start to finish. By the third, Road was knocked down yet again, unable to hold back the freight train in front of him. In 2004, Butterbean faced Rodney Phillips. One precise right hook in the second round, and Phillips was out cold. Time had passed, but Butterbean's power had not faded. From the mid-90s through the 2000s, Eric Esch proved that boxing isn't about how you look. It's about grit, toughness, and raw knockout power. He went from a bullied kid to a world champion to a fighter you could never forget. Because once you saw Butterbean step into the ring, you remembered it forever. Now, I want to hear from you. Which Butterbean knockout was your favorite? Drop it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to punch that like button. It helps more fight fans find these stories. Also, check the video I've pinned in the first comment. It's all about underdogs destroying arrogant giants, and trust me, you'll want to see it. Don't forget to subscribe for more legends of the fight game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.